Good morning, everyone. How's it going? I've got my coffee here. We've got a couple articles to go over. Oh, however, you know what I will say, though? I will say, friends and enemies in the chat. There was one enemy at the start. I just banned him right away. There was a guy who was like, "Who's here only to hate watch?" And I was like, "I'm just going to ban you. Get the fuck out." I'm not going to tolerate that shit. But Dracus, Sean, Apocyl, Astral C, Mad Yvonne, Odin, The Goodman JS. Hello, everyone. Local Raven, Big Dro. What's going on? What's going on, everyone? I'm here only to hate monger. Fuck you, Dracus. Maybe he was joking chill a little. Well, you know what? He can go into the Discord and ask to be unbanned then. Okay. I'm here to lust watch based. Okay, guys. Hate watching made Netflix cringe. Thanks for the $2, the Goodman. Thank you. Okay. So I need to actually talk to you about a few things. Oof, ouch, oof. Oof, ouch, oof. Megan Fox's toy Chica? What the fuck you talking? What the fuck? Oh, man. Okay, listen, friends, listen. Because we are in dire straits. We don't care if you got a sniff fetish and fuck you. It is not sorted out with that thing that I mentioned on Discord. It is somewhat fucked. Okay, so you guys know what a NAS is? An NAS, a network attached storage. You guys know what I'm talking about? A network attached storage. Let's see. Is a file level computer. I'll just bring it in. A network attached storage is a file level computer data storage server connected to a computer network, providing data access to a heterogeneous? No, it's homogeneous, so it'd be heterogeneous, right? A heterogeneous group of clients. Yeah. So this is a 5-bay NAS. This is like an old style one. You put 5 hard drives in here, zoop, 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 and then any computer on your local network can access the data on these hard drives. Well, I have a home NAS, and the home NAS got fucked. However, it's actually okay. Did you stripe 8 drives together in RAID 0? No, I didn't. My drive is not, in fact, in RAID 0. RAID 0 is the one where you have no backup, right? Did you lose all your girl dick porn? Nope, I still got all that, Phil. How's it going, Phil? No. So, yeah, 0 is speed with no backup. Yeah, exactly. No, I have a backup, which is fine. The issue is now just going to be like rebuilding it because one of the drives got fucked, which is not, it happens eventually, right? However, I took this opportunity to basically upgrade a whole bunch of shit because well, in Canada, I don't know if it's the same in America, but in Canada this past weekend had Prime Day on Amazon. And I am in fact an Amazon Prime cuck. So I got like a bunch of like I think they're like 28 terabyte or 30 terabyte hard drives on like half off, and they're decent brands too. So I'm basically, since I have to rebuild the NAS anyway, I'm basically taking this time to upgrade the NAS as well. So it's not hard to rebuild for a Linux nerd, but everyone else is fucked. I'm not a Linux nerd, unfortunately. This means no trucker video? No. I didn't lose. Here's the thing. Thankfully, because of the way I set it up, it is in RAID 1. I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose anything, which is great. But it just takes time to rebuild. So I'm like copying certain files off of it anyway, so I can then put in the new drives and expand the capacity of it. But it's gonna take like it's been copying now since Friday night, because I have like terabytes upon terabytes upon terabytes of things, and I know like on some level it's just like back like Naomi wants me to get rid of all the old videos, like the backups of the old videos, and I'm like, no, no, I want to hold on to those. However, um, I do know that like we all like download movies and shows and put them on the NAS to watch them too, but Dave really just clogs it up with a bunch of fucking garbage. Naomi mommy should delete the porn vids. Fuck off. But no, like you know, maybe I can just take a look at it right now, real quick, because Dave definitely clogs it with a bunch of like random shitty TV. Let's see. Doogie Howser, MD, Family Ties. What the fuck? You put Good Mythical Evening on here? You put Home Improvement on here. What the fuck, Dave? What is Kenny and Spenny? What is all this shit? I haven't looked in here in a while. Into like this part of the NAS where Dave just rams every single fucking show he wants on here. I don't recognize half this shit. What the fuck? 5 terabytes worth of reaction gifs. Terabytes upon terabytes upon terabytes upon terabytes of Fuda girl dick porn. Based. True Detective. Workaholics. 2 guys and Will and Grace? God. I need to like fucking purge this shit. Okay, anyway. The NAS is loaded with junk. Some of it can be deleted. But a lot of it, though, is like work related. And I don't want to remove the work related stuff, right? I actually don't need to use Jellyfin Astral C because I have a computer hooked up to my TV. I just use the computer. But anyway, point is, a drive in the NAS died, which sucks. However, thankfully it was Prime Day, so I'm getting new drives anyway. So I've been doing that job, and I figure I might as well get a couple of computer upgrades as well that I've been like waiting on a sale on. So that's what's going on with me. That's what I've been doing for this weekend is just building and rebuilding computers, and took the opportunity to like pull the desk out when I was pulling the computer out. You pull the desk out, you clean up all the dust bunnies back there. You just a small job snowballs into a large job given enough time. So right now, a lot of things are kind of pulled apart in the house. That's what I've been doing all weekend. But it also means that I haven't been making any videos. Like I wanted to make a video on the fucking Hassan Piker dog shock collar situation. Because that was fucking wild. Did you guys see that? I was like in the beginnings of making a video on that. And how's your new game coming along here? It was called Silk. Fuck you guys. Put a shock collar on Naomi. Okay, we'll do. But no, dude, the Hassan Piker fucking shocking is dog shit. What an actual piece of shit fucking monster he appears to be. Like I haven't looked at it too close because all of this NAS stuff, all this like IRL stuff happened right when that was taking off. So I haven't looked at anything too closely, but it does seem to be the case, at least from like my initial look at it, that Hassan just like bought a really expensive fucking dog to sit in the corner of a stream, and he shocks it to keep it there. You know what I mean? Emperor Hassan disintegrates a dog with force lightning. Wait, Naomi, people want me to put a shock collar on you.
Fuck off.
Hassan's dog did the electric slide right back into bed. Hassan is unironically evil. Don't put one on Naomi. Why not, Big Dro? Apparently this isn't the first time he abused a dog. Oh, fuck, really? Fuck, dude. Man, fuck Hassan. If Naomi's mohawk costs $5,000, how much will be the shock color? $5. Okay, real quick. Another thing that I bought, since again it was Prime Day, I got a new microphone. Now it hasn't been hooked up yet. No microphone just yet, but I have got a new one, and it's kind of nice. It's actually kind of nice. There was this one clip on Reddit where he started pulling on this one dog's tail really hard, and he threatened to kill you if you didn't. What? Okay, Sean, can you send me that? Like, what the fuck? Really? Prime Day was like 2 or 3 days ago, so I got a bunch of shit. I had to buy stuff for the NAS anyway because it died, but I also bought other things that I was waiting on. So I got like a new graphics card, I got a new microphone. You know, decent prices for all these things. With the new microphones, we can hear Dev's fat rolls bounce. Fuck you. Oh, man. The coffee is doing some heavy lifting for sure. How's the new mic handle this? I haven't even unpacked it yet, man. Here's the thing, like whenever you build a new setup, unless I make a video showing the new setup, it's basically stuff that you guys don't get to see. You know, like if I build a new PC to make videos with, and you might see, oh, that new video looks slightly nicer because it's from a new PC or whatever, or like the sound's slightly nicer because of you know what I mean, right? What are you eating? Oh, right, okay. So no, there's just like a bunch of when you spend a bunch of money to build a new setup, you might see the results of that down the road. But unless I make a video of me building the new PC or whatever, which I'm probably gonna do, yeah. You guys don't actually get to see it. You know what I mean? Don't film it. I remember you building the last PC stream. That was years ago, Odin. Oh, fuck. Anyway, though, guys, I have a very busy day ahead of me today. I'm probably going to build that PC and unbox that microphone today. So I should probably just get right to the articles, shouldn't I? Oh, and yeah, by the way, this also means that until the NAS is up and running again, I don't really have access to like the assets that I use to build videos because that's all in the NAS. So I wanted to make the Hassan Piker video. I'm probably not going to make it. Rip. Or if I do, it'll be slightly late. But then again, all my shit's late. All my fucking shit is late, isn't it? It's late all the time. Talk about Trump for an hour? Based. Man, there's this one rightoid on Twitter who I follow because she's like kind of ridiculous and I kind of like seeing her stuff. And she was like, right wingers don't debate anymore. No. She was like, left wingers don't debate. And I was like, hold on. Right wingers don't debate anymore. What are you fucking talking about? Now, you know, I kind of get it because the last right winger that was famous for getting debates did get fucking shot. So, you know what? There is like a hint of truth in there for sure. I get it. But definitely, like, I've noticed that a lot of right wingers, they don't want to debate left wingers. They don't want to debate like anti-Trump people. if they do, they approach it in like extremely bad faith unless you give them like 80,000 fucking caveats that they would never give to you, right? Um, and it kind of feels like this trend started in like 2020, like pre election fraud 2020, like early 2020, right? Thank you very much, Sean. Thank you. So, like here, think back, guys, right? It's like 2017, it's 2016. You have left wingers who are like, we won't platform the alt right. And by the way, by alt right they mean everyone, not them. And we're not going to debate anyone. We're not going to like we're not going to give them the dignity of a response. And you had like Sargon running around, and you had like Warski Live and shit like this, and people were saying like, hey, debate us, we'll debate, we're not afraid to debate. And it's like, okay, fair enough. But then you get to like, after a few years of that, and the left wing basically just getting blown off the internet for a bit, you had like the left wing debate bro kind of became a thing because like Vosh hit the scene, right? And Vosh, like him or hate him, had no problem debating. Vosh will fucking debate, or he would. He entered into a fortress arc after he kept losing to Destiny. But like Vosh was down for debates for a while, and you had like leftists. You had like, I think they called them back then the dirtbag left. And the dirtbag left, they were like, yeah, we'll fucking debate. Let's fucking go. We're not like those pussies from before, those cucks. We'll fucking debate. And so for a while, like there was this period in 2020 where the right wingers stopped debating, right? Like Sargon was like taunting people in 2017, saying you won't debate, you won't debate. And in 2020, he was like, I feel no need to debate Vosh again. It's like, what the fuck? What happened, dude? Or like, I know even V has like, V won't debate me anymore. And like even though V is like kind of retarded and I'm usually right and all like factually, he tends to win our debates usually because there were 2v1s with Sargon. But like V won't debate me anymore. It's like, oh, okay. Like I'd still debate him. But we've kind of reached a point now where there's a lot of just there's not much debate, and there's a lot of echo chambers. There's a lot of echo chambers. The only people who are really like frothing at the mouth to debate, who are large figures, by the way, are like center to center left people. That's it. Like that is it. The far left, they still exist in their 2017 purity spiral of not wanting to platform anyone. The far right occasionally debates, but to them debating is just screaming. Like look at like an Andrew Wilson, right? His debates are just constant shrieks and like just like overflowing amounts of bad faith from that guy, right? But the center left, sorry, the center right doesn't debate anymore. It's like, oh, wow. Yeah, Local Raven says debates are just kind of getting out of fashion. It's just drama with no fun. I think interviews a degree or two from your usual position is the new vogue. Yeah, but that's bad, though. I understand what you're saying. That is the new vogue, but it's bad. Political extremes are extremes, so they don't listen to the other side. Yeah, that's definitely true. There's like a... Oh, Excelsior, thanks for the fiver, man. New Space King vid. Watch it live. Also, rate how much you like animals on a scale of Hassan to Vosh. Oh my god, that's a great meme. How much do you like animals? Hassan the dog shocker and Vosh the horse fucker. How much do you like animals, guys? I don't know what Space King is though, but thanks for the fiver, man. So in any case, though, I'm just trying to think like what right wingers actually like to debate. Like who's left? Like, I guess Tim Pool does. Tim Pool still debates sometimes, but Tim Pool, he has a tendency to like when he's Rob Noor still debates. That's true. Rob Noor still debates. Counterpoints isn't a right winger anymore. He's been pushed into the center. But so Rob Noor isn't a big figure. Andrew Wilson isn't a big figure. Let's talk big figures. The biggest figure that still does real debates is like Tim Pool. But Tim Pool has a tendency to like. No offense to Phil if he's still here, because I know Phil works for Tim. But Tim Pool has a tendency to sometimes be kind of slimy in his debates. Like I recall, he was talking to Soy Pill, and Soy Pill has his own problems for sure. But he was talking to Soy Pill, and Soy Pill was like bringing up the Tenet Media shit. And now, to be fair, what it seems like happened with Tenet Media is that like Tim didn't know the money was coming from Russia, right? Tenet Media was a company that was funding various right-wing creators, putting out various like anti-democrat, anti-globalist content, which is, by the way, they're right. But Tenet was getting its money ultimately from Russia, and nobody that was being funded knew about it. It seems like Lauren Chen knew about it, but Tim Pool didn't know, and Dave Rubin didn't know. And these sort of things, right? However, when Soy Pill asked about it, Tim Pool was just like, that never happened. And I was like, wait, hold on. Listen, Tim, it's okay to be innocent of it. Like, you didn't know, fair enough. But like to say like, I was never affiliated with Tenet, like, Tim, what are you doing? Yeah, Tim Pool versus Lance was funny. Just straight up two retards screaming at each other. Yeah. Wait, it looks like Hassan forced the dog into his pool too. I didn't see that. Thanks for the $2 though, the Goodman. Thank you. Echo Bahamut for 20 Mexicans. Thanks, man. Have you ever thought about making video responses? Yes. In fact, okay. I think there's like I had planned out the video responses back at the start of the year to be like maybe 6 in total. And I've completed one of them. And I've nearly completed the second. And I just don't want to put them out until they're all done. That doesn't mean that it'll take me 2 more years to finish them, by the way. Tim Pool's operation is like 30% above his management capacity. He's a very stressed individual. Yeah, it seems like it. I don't know. Like I recall that one part of Tim Pool's stream where he said like Ukraine is the enemy of America. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? You gotta calm down, man. Tim is so stressed he lost his hair. Oh my god. Someone paid good money for a Silk Song reset and has been left hanging. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, dude. It'll come. It'll return. I miss 2018, Tim, man. Yeah, you know what? I miss 2018, everybody, right? Like, I miss 2018 Sargon. You know? I miss 2018 Dankula. So many people just drifted to the right. And I kind of miss them. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Anyway, though, let's do articles. Because this will be, I know that I didn't do a weekly sip last week. This will be, however, be a shorter weekly sip. Just because I do need to get back to hold on, let me just pop this chat out. Basically, I got to get back to fixing things. Wasn't Dankula always an ANCAP, though? I recall him having a lot of ANCAP positions, Dracus. Anyway, since I currently am on the outs and not able to build videos or to make videos for the next couple days, and I now have to pay for rebuilding my fucking NAS, if you can spare an extra $1 or $2, please consider sending it over via Super Chat. I'd appreciate it. As always, you don't have to. I just appreciate you being here as well. But if you can support, now more than other times is the time that I actually need it. So, a preemptive thank you. Okay, let's see what I got here for articles, okay? Let's see what I got. Here we are. Okay. Let's zoom in a bit. Crowd cheered as 2 transgender women were attacked at Minneapolis rail station. What? Okay. It's okay, Dracus. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate your donations, Dracus. I understand. Like I said, you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay. 2 transgender women were attacked at a Minneapolis light rail station, and 2 onlookers cheered on the perpetrators rather than helping the victims. Oh my god. After overhearing a group making derogatory remarks toward them at the station at Hennepin Avenue and 5th Street in downtown Minneapolis, the pair confronted the group. Which led to a physical altercation. Okay. $5 from local Raven. Repair donation. Appreciate what you do. Thanks very much, man. Thank you very much. Jordan Rogers, $2. Unban me, please. Also, here's money. What were you banned for? Okay. Community organizers held a rally on the site in Sunday solidarity. Okay. Dahlia and Jess were leaving the station when a man started yelling transphobic slurs at them. Okay. Jess asked him to stop talking to them that way, prompting the man to sucker punch her. Dahlia then struck the man with her cane. Although the man was knocked out, 4 or 5 other people ran up and began to mercilessly beat the 2 transgender women. Oh my god. People were cheering the attackers on. Both of them were knocked unconscious, and Dahlia was left with a broken nose, while Jess suffered multiple contusions on her ribs. Jesus. No one would help them, Mum added, noting that her blood from their non-life-threatening injuries was still visible in the concrete during the rally. It was a traumatic event, and they're both still dealing with the physical consequences of that very acutely, but the community is kind of what's keeping them grounded right now. No arrests have been made, investigation still ongoing. That sounds fucking ridiculous, doesn't it? This is all just a bunch of Trump stuff. Okay, whatever. That's not related. But yeah. Is this actually what happened? Guy says transphobic slurs. Jess asks him to stop saying that. The man sucker punches her. This is being rude, but it's free speech. You're allowed to do this. This here, you're not allowed to do. You're not allowed to sucker punch her. So it sounds like he started the fucking fight. Fucking Christ. Man. It does seem like it could be missing context. We could be missing some other things. Yes. This is mega country, bitch. Oh my god. That's from one of those The Boys sideshows, right? Where there's like a brown girl and she's told like this is mega country. Isn't it? No. Isn't it this is Homelander country? I fucking forget. Still. Dude, I like The Boys, the main series, but there's some ridiculous fucking nonsense happening in the side series. Don't use this on more porn. Thanks for the... is that 100 kroner? Thank you very much, Sapient Dream. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Jussie Smollett thing was fucking stupid. It's so fucking dumb. This might be that, but I don't think so. It's possible. Kerm, $5. What's the best area in Silk Song and why is it Bilewater? Fuck you. God damn it. What is my favorite? You know what? Probably just like the High Halls. I think is my favorite area of Silk Song. I really like High Halls. That's cool. Okay, though, let's continue. Woman with ADHD who slept in a sauna on a team building trip wins a case. What? Okay. Riborio, $20. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Willing to donate, but my section of storage should only be filled with all the cute 4chan girls you saved over the years. Thank you for the 20, Riborio. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so what happened here? An executive with ADHD who was sacked after spending the night sleeping in a sauna when she lost her room keys during a team building event has won a disability discrimination case. Wait, what? Hold on. Shannon Burns had been drinking, and her bosses told her that confidence in her had been eroded and she needed to set an example. But she won her case after arguing that the software company she worked for had not done enough to help her perform well, taking into account her attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. She is in line for compensation after the tribunal accepted that while she had been drinking before going to sleep in the sauna, her ADHD contributed to her lack of organization and the loss of her keys. What? $2 from the Goodman. Thanks, man. Too much Tylenol. Too much fucking Tylenol. Okay, so hold on. So Shannon Burns goes on a trip for like a business trip. She loses her hotel key. Rather than going to the front desk and being like, "Hey, give me another key," she falls asleep in the sauna. The hotel sauna. As a result of her sleeping in the hotel sauna, she's fired from her job. And then she can claim that she lost the key because of ADHD, so her job wrongly fired her. This is fucking stupid. This is retarded, isn't it? Okay, let's see. She attended an off-site team building event. She was slurring her words after drinking alcohol. She went back to her room. She found that it was locked and she had no key. There was no receptionist on duty. Her roommate fell asleep and was not answering her phone. She eventually gave up and went to the sauna. And she later received a message from a senior executive saying she had to stay in control. But like, listen. Okay, I think everyone in this story is fucking stupid. This is retarded. This is dumb. Like, okay, hold on. We can blame her for drinking too much. We can blame her for losing her key. We can blame the hotel for not having a person at the fucking reception desk. Doesn't matter. Like, you should have someone there 24/7. But this is also not something you should fire somebody over. Like, this is just stupid. The whole thing's dumb. And it's not like ADHD. I don't think it was ADHD. I think it was the alcohol, not the ADHD. Like, this whole story is fucking retarded. Okay. You know what? That seems Omega-based and completely reasonable to me. She should get that bag. Thanks, Nicholas Gamer. Thanks for the $5. This just seems like dumb, though. Like, this whole fucking story is like everyone's stupid here. What's next? Speaking of spas, a spa worker named Dong has been arrested over a happy ending massage. Wow. Okay. A worker at a spa became a walking stereotype for sleazy massage parlors when she offered to top off the rub down with a $30 hand job. Her name was Dong Wei. No, not my dong. She apparently haggled for a price before offering the happy ending for $30. And she was 29 years old. She was charged with prostitution. A manager at the spa called it a misunderstanding. She doesn't speak English. She didn't say yes or no. At our spa, we don't do anything prostitution. The undercover officer solicited her for the sex act. Several other police officers were waiting outside during the massage, which took place in a private room. 3 other employees at the spa were also busted for performing massage without a license. Okay. So they were going after some sort of undercover place, I guess. And it just so happens that the chick named Dong may have offered a hand job. Wei is, in fact, my ex's name, but her last name wasn't Dong. Not the same way. Did the undercover cop get the service before arresting? I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I guess you have to go through with it to make sure you actually do the entrapment properly, right? Okay, what's next? Woman doused a friend in fuel and set him alight for his misogynistic comment. Holy fuck! Dude. A woman who angrily doused an old friend in gas and set him alight for making a misogynistic comment was suffering from depression and substance abuse. Yeah, but she's still fucking... Okay. So her name is Corby Jean Walpole. She pleaded guilty to one charge of burning or maiming by using corrosive fluid. Her victim, Jake Loader, was found with life-threatening burns at a southern New South Wales home. Okay. The lifelong friendship between Walpole and Mr. Loader became strained by the antagonistic behavior between the pair in the hours before she set him alight. They'd been partying in How Long with friends and returned to her backyard about 5 a.m. to keep drinking. Most of the group was heavily intoxicated, and she had consumed cocaine. Okay. There's the guy. She had described him as being antagonistic towards her throughout the night, trying to wrestle her and wake her sleeping boyfriend. I was feeling overwhelmed by his presence, and I didn't know what to do. So I lit him on fire with gas. I think it's safe to say the friendship has ended. Yes. What the fuck? She left the table where they had been drinking to collect a 5-liter container of petrol from her garage and poured it on him before waving around her lighter. He then said, "Go on, do it," before she set him on fire. What does that mean? It's like, what are you going to do? Stab me? Quoted by the guy who got stabbed. Okay, she was in a relationship, and she had felt trapped and depressed, and she was abusing drugs and alcohol since 2022. She was pushed over the edge by his antagonizing comments. She completely lost it. Yeah, so, yeah, she apologizes, and I didn't mean to do it, blah, blah, but, like, dude. Oh, hold on. Let's see. He sustained burns to 55% of his body. He was in a coma for 8 days. He spent 74 days in a burns unit, and he underwent 10 operations. He can no longer expose his skin to the sun, and he struggles with temperature regulation because his sweat glands were burnt off. He also lost his income, and financial pressure was put on his family, who traveled to be with him. Wow. Hey, Fox in Space, what's up, man? I was drunk, temporary mental illness. I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah, so everyone there was drunk, yeah. And like that's fucking wild, dude. Just a little bit of misogyny and you get lit on fire. Fucking crazy. Not to say misogyny is good, but you know what I mean. Oh yeah, okay. I saw this story, and this is an old story. It's from 2020, but I saw it go viral recently because someone made fun of this guy. So just come with me for a bit down memory lane. Man splits $22 million jackpot win with his friend, keeping a nearly 30-year-old promise. So, Wisconsin friends Thomas Cook and Joseph Feeney made a promise in 1992 to split the jackpot if one of them ever won. So, he won $22 million in the lottery. And let's see here. And he said that he would split the lottery winnings with his friend. And he made that promise 30 years ago. It was quite an experience. When I read the first 2 or 3 numbers, I kind of froze. And his wife says she froze. After realizing he won, he called his friend. His friend thought he was joking. The two men would buy lottery tickets every week, but never thought they would actually win. That happened many years ago. Cook said of their promise, a handshake's a handshake, man. So the friends chose the cash option of about $16.7 million, and they will each take home roughly $5.7 million after federal and state taxes. Wow. There we go. But like this is like a feel-good story from 2020, so fair enough. But like someone posted this recently on Twitter, and the tweet massively blew up. And the person said, "Imagine losing $11 million for no reason." And it's like, hold on. Clearly this guy values keeping his word. Clearly he values it more than $11 million, right? Are you actually just making fun of somebody for keeping their promise? You were talking about taxes? No, I don't think so. I don't think they were. Because, like, imagine losing $11 million for nothing. That's exactly half of this. And it's not for nothing, because the taxes have to come no matter what. What the lack of a meaningful friendship does to a motherfucker. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Okay, what is this one? Yeah, no, here it is. This is why I remembered it now, because he deleted it. Only a white guy would smile at losing $11 million because of a 30-year-old deal made with a friend. This is the tweet. It's like, dude, like, why are you bringing race into it? What the fuck? This is a completely, like, this is, like, this guy's a good guy. Millennials and boomers don't understand real friends. Hey, I'm a millennial. What the fuck? Tweeting a generally awesome story headed with a really shitty take laced with emojis brings in a lot of traffic. That's true, Fox in Space. And you know what, to be fair, I've done that too sometimes, so fair enough. Yeah, this guy, I don't understand this guy's mentality. What the fuck? Like, why even make it about race at all? Yeah, see, those of you in the chat saying this is taxes, this guy is not referring to taxes here. Okay. Hellman's offers to save a Spanish cafe after an alleged arson over mayo. Oh my god. What the fuck? Dude. Okay. This does not look like where a stove is. This looks like where you pick up an order, because you can see right here, there's 2 slats that probably move, so you can walk in and out from behind the counter, and you can see the chair behind it. The chair that this guy's sitting at, or that table. So this is probably not a stovetop. It's probably a place where people like pick up their orders. So someone set a fire right here. And considering that it's a fire that's on top, as well as a fire that's on the ground, this could have been a Molotov. Just based on the pattern. I've seen a few Molotovs in my day. So it like just based on this picture, it's possible that someone opened the door and tossed a Molotov inside the fucking building. But okay, let's see what happened. A cafe owner in Spain is getting their business back on track thanks to Hellman's after a disgruntled mayo demanding customer allegedly started a fire. Let's see. The Cafeteria Las Postas in Seville took to Instagram to share with their followers news of the restaurant attack by a man who wanted mayonnaise. It's not this. This afternoon, we suffered an attack in which a customer who was passing through our cafe asked us for a couple of packets of mayonnaise for his sandwich. The man quietly left after employees told him they did not have any mayo. The man popped into a petrol station 20 meters away, filled a bottle with petrol. Yeah, I was right. He returned to the cafe demanding condiments again. When told that they had no mayonnaise and no ketchup, he doused the counter and set it ablaze. That's fucking unhinged, dude. We don't have any mayo. Sorry, sir. Light your establishment on fire. There were children in front of him, people spending the afternoon. It was tremendous. Wait, is there a video here? Okay, let's see. Oh. His hand's on fire as he walks out. What a fucking retard. Wow. Amazing. Fortunately, none of us or our clients, including young children and elderly, have suffered major damage, only material things that are replaceable. The damages cost between $11,000 and $16,000. The Mayo madness caught the attention of Hellman's in Spain, which offered to pay for the damages. And they said, we're sorry we're not there. We're sorry we're not there. From now on, count on us. Let us take care of the repairs and make sure your sandwiches never run out of mayonnaise ever again. Wow. That got heated. Fucking hell. Crazy, dude. People are wild nowadays. Okay, what is this one? Oh, yeah. The Korean webtoon, The Elementary Student I Love, depicting a 24-year-old teacher falling for her 12-year-old male student, has been pulled from all platforms after being accused of glorifying grooming and sexualizing children. Pulled after plans for a K-drama were announced. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, listen. If you're making a cartoon with Shota or Lolly in it with like really problematic age gaps, it's just a drawing. It's weird. It's kind of fucked up, but I personally don't care. That falls within the realm of free speech. All right? But a drama. That's real actors now, dude. Like, you can't fucking... Whose idea was it? Be like, let's get a real life 12-year-old boy and hook him up with a real life 24-year-old woman. Let's do that shit. Let's put it on TV. What the fuck? Wait, wow, 24 with 12. It's almost like Devin Naomi. Fuck you. Okay. The plot centers on the teacher discovering her online giving partner is actually her 5th grade student. Scenes include the 12-year-old holding her hand with confession-like intense eye contact while the teacher blushes and gets flustered. The webtoon ran from 2015 to 2020 and won a comic competition award. It was set to become a TV drama until fierce opposition from teachers' unions. Okay, yeah. Bye. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. So, here's the thing. I am fully on the side of the free speech people when it comes to drawings like this. There's no actual real person involved here. There's no real child. There's no real pedophilic adult. This is just a fantasy. It's fucking weird. I wouldn't read it, but it falls under free speech. When you move it into making a drama territory, that is actually a problem. See you later, Soder. Have fun. There's too much misogyny in Korea. We need some women empowerment. Oh my god. Is this women empowerment though? I don't know about that, dude. Anyway, weird as fuck. Why would you even try to do a drama of this? God, I wish I was that student. Oh my god. Okay, next up. Oh yes, this is the thumbnail. Serial butt sniffer arrested again for sticking his schnoz in a woman's backside. Oh my god, look at this guy's ears. Holy fuck. Maybe he's got like 2 extra nostrils in these ears because they're kind of weirdly shaped, aren't they? Look at this dude. Man, okay. A notorious butt-sniffing freak was thrown behind bars again after he was allegedly caught putting his schnoz near the backside of an unsuspecting woman at a Nordstrom Rack in California. Khalees Karen Crowder, 36 years old, was arrested on Tuesday after he was captured on security cameras crouching near a woman and sniffing her rear end. In the women's section of the Burbank Empire Center department store, police said the registered sex offender was seen trailing the innocent shopper around the store before sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. A disturbing act he's already been busted for multiple times. Morpheus fell off. Oh my god. Sometimes you just want to smell some cake. Hi, Sonia. What's up? Okay. He was eventually taken into custody inside a nearby Walmart. He is currently on active parole for a series of lewd offenses dating back to 2021. He made national headlines in August of 2023 after a viral TikTok video showed him sneaking up behind women at a Burbank Barnes & Noble and sniffing their derrieres. He was caught on video doing it? He was also arrested later that month for peeping into a family home in Glendale and then released. Oh my god, dude. Stop releasing these people! When I rewatched the video later, I realized he was crouched down sniffing my ass. Okay. Hold on. TikTok account is Art of Ethereality. Can I find this TikTok? It's from 2023, right? Is your TikTok account still active? Oh my god. I have so many follow announcements. I haven't fucking used my TikTok in a while. Okay. 2023, right? How far back are we gonna go? Where's the butt sniffer? I mean, your art's really cool, lady, but I want to see the butt sniffer. Uh-oh. Did you delete it? Okay, wait, what year was this posted? 2024. Maybe she deleted it. I have noticed that people who go viral, especially on TikTok, they go viral, but for something that they don't want to go viral for, they just delete the TikTok. Happens all the time. All right. Rip. The career sex predator has reportedly been locked up previously for indecent exposure in addition to burglary and robbery charges. Okay, he's charged with contempt. Okay, he's held on bail. Okay. Still. Dude. What? He misunderstood doggy style. Sorry, Irina, the butt sniffers are our most valuable citizens. Oh my god, dude. Listen, all right. There's like, in fact, I talked about that some of those crazies on Twitter, like the right wing crazies on Twitter earlier. Some of my right wing haters will say Dev's a complete and total leftist. He betrayed all of his principles. He's completely changed. No. Listen, guys. I'm still appalled at how permissive the left can be on crime. It's fucking ridiculous, the shit that leftists do when it comes to career fucking criminals and how they're like, oh, they just need to be cared for. Oh, they just need to be rehabilitated. No. Some people just need to be locked away for the rest of their fucking lives. All right. It's that simple. Like, some people can't be saved. Some people can be saved. You should try to, but some people can't be saved. And you should, like, there's no reason to give them infinite fucking chances. Lock them up. All right. And this guy's probably one of those guys. All right, what's next? What's next, friends? What do we got next? Uh-oh. Where'd the article go? Here it is. Oh, uh-oh. The article keeps fucking up. Here, I'll just turn off the ad block on this. Okay. Uh-oh. Dude, why is this site fucking dying? Fine, we'll just read it like this. Maglev titanium heart now whirs inside of the chest of a live patient. Don't go down the Amal mindset. Amal, listen, I like Mal, okay? She is a fun person to play barotrauma with. I think a lot of Mal's extreme right-wing opinions are in part based on her social media feed and in part based on the personal problems she has that I'm not going to get into. She more than most people seems like one of those people that if she had her life sorted out, she might not be as radicalized as she is. Because she's otherwise a really nice person. Okay, so this is this guy's heart, and that's pretty cool. It's a fake ass heart. And it's keeping him alive. The titanium heart is only meant to keep a patient alive while they wait for a heart transplant. Okay. So they built a fake heart. Not necessarily. Oh, dude, it's behind the fucking... Really? Okay, hold on. Can I zap it? Zap. 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 Okay. According to a statement from the Texas Heart Institute, where the implantation surgery was carried out, the heart is a titanium-constructed biventricular rotary blood pump with a single moving part that utilizes a magnetically levitated rotor that pumps the blood and replaces both ventricles of a failing heart. Bivacor, which has been working on the device since 2013, says the advantage of using a magnetically levitated rotor to drive the device's blood circulating function is that there's no friction, which can be a damaging force to machinery. This is not the first artificial heart. It's the first to employ this novel use of maglev technology. Okay, this is something that... Okay, hold on. Let me think for a minute. I've often wondered why there's no effect on the iron in people's bloodstream when it comes to like magnetic fields. Surely with enough magnetism, you'd be like fucking up the iron in your bloodstream, right? Because iron is magnetic. There's probably something scientific I don't understand here. I mean, I'm not exactly, this is not my area of expertise, but my layman's understanding just tells me that there should be, like, humans are generally not affected by magnetic fields, but shouldn't we be? No, I understand, Donnie. I understand. I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm saying that I can see how she's become that person. It doesn't mean that it's not her fault, but like, I have sympathy. Anyway, It uses a small rechargeable external controller to keep it whirring along. It can push blood through it at the rate of 12 liters per minute, which is enough to allow an adult male to engage in exercise. Other artificial hearts rely on a flexible polymer diaphragms to pump blood, but these components can wear out. With one part suspended in magnetism and no valves, Bivaker's heart could last longer. Okay. The iron in our blood isn't ferromagnetic. Yeah, but why though? I don't get it. Anyway, this is kind of neat, isn't it? A life sentence should be short-term but permanent if you get my drift. Okay, so you mean I understand what you're saying, Nicholas Gamer. You're talking about capital punishment. You're talking about executing criminals. You know, I'm also the same way. Like, I do think that the left's aversion to killing people who actually committed serious crimes is pretty bad sometimes. Again, under the assumption that they did do it. Like, there's no possible way, like, because we've all heard the horror stories of the 60s and 70s where like people were killed on death row, and then it came out 20 years later with the invention of DNA technology that they didn't actually do it. Oh fuck, it was somebody else. We made a massive mistake. Oh, like we want to avoid those things, right? But in instances where we absolutely 100% know they did it, yeah, I have no problem with executing criminals. Okay, so anyway, basically, this is cool science. Maybe one day we'll actually have just like artificial hearts that just are in your chest and they just do their thing permanently. Neat. Thieves are stealing Venezuela's zoo animals to eat them. Well, considering that Venezuela's been in a fucking famine for 10 years, I'm not surprised. That is what actual socialism does. Not, we've taxed a whole bunch. We're not like California, but real socialism. Venezuelan authorities are investigating the theft of animals from a zoo. They took 2 collared peccaries, which are similar in appearance to boars. Okay, so basically they're going to eat 2 boars. Okay. They were taken with the intention of eating them, says the police. Yes. Well, there's not much more to it than that. They take everything here. The animals weren't stolen to be eaten. Wait, of course they were. The thieves made out with 2 tapirs. A jungle animal is also similar to a pig. Wow. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the tapirs. They're eating the zebras. Okay. That's that, though, isn't it? Yes, light on the articles this week. And a shorter stream than last week for sure. But like I said, and thanks for that last minute super chat right there. Nicholas Gamer. Or for instance, they're a proven serial offender. Also, can I get a Trump impersonator to say they're eating the zoo animals? Major Pork. Why'd you delete the last short stream? I wanted to see that, and you could see you again. I'm pissing in the next video. Thanks very much, man. Like I was about to say, thanks for the Jesus Christ. Thank you for the donations, guys. The reason it's a short stream this time is because I need to go back to fixing all the shit that fucking broke. And also basically building the new PC. Since I took I'll just repeat what I said at the start for those of you who didn't hear it. A drive in my NAS failed, so I bought new drives. It was time to basically upgrade it anyway. So I bought new drives. I'm transferring stuff off the old drives. Gonna build a new NAS. Gonna build a new PC because it was Prime Day. Got some good deals. So I need to basically go fix things. Once everything is fixed, I'll return to making videos and I'll return to streaming. That's the plan. But listen, thanks very much for being... Just blame Dave again, based. Alaska Knight just gave 10 gift memberships. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate the support, man. As always, guys, make sure you're in Discord. You can get into the the private channel with the membership. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support, everyone. I don't think that this job will take me more than another day or two to finish up. So I will be back soon. What the fuck? Use raid 5 or 6. Why? I was using a raid 1 for my NAS. Why use raid 5 or 6? Someone in the Discord just said that. Anyway, though, it was a short sip today. But I will see you next time, okay, guys? I'm going to get back to work. Play the new scum. God damn it, guys. I'll be back, okay? I'll be back. Once I get everything fixed, you will hear from me again, okay? Thanks for being here. I will see you next time, okay? Bye.